And now for something completely different.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
strap yourself in.
Because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
This podcast is proud to be part of the Talk Sport Fan Network. Talk Sport. Powered by fans.
Right, Chris. All right, good morning, good afternoon, just good evening, good day, depending, of course, where the devil you are from. How the devil are you all? I'm feeling kind of retro today, as you can see. How are you feeling? Nervous? Tense? Nervous? Headache? Hey, remember that. If you don't ask your parents. Gray is in. Good afternoon, Gray. How the devil are you, sir? Let's hope we don't faff about. Such a Leicester saying that, isn't it? We don't faff about and get this game wrapped up. I totally agree with you. I'm nervous. How are you feeling, Gray? Right, score. Let's have a look. Let's start with the score lines. Get your predictions in the chat, of course, as we always do. Let me think. What should I go for? Oh, it's a difficult one, this. Because do you know what? I was on Talk Sport with Paul Ross on Friday morning, and I'm gonna have to go 1-0 to Leicester, and that is heart over head. Would you take a draw at the moment and take them back to the KP? Told you. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, depending where you are from. Come on, Leicester. Was hoping we'd rest a couple of players today, but strong side out there. We will be going through the side in a minute, and yeah, I mean, let's be honest with you. We rest a couple of players, or we bring a couple of youngsters in. We lose. Brendan gets roasted. We play Madison today. He gets injured again. Brendan gets roasted. It's a no-win situation, isn't it, really? But he's feeling confident because he's gone 3. You know what? I'm going to change mine to 2. I'm going to go 2-0 to Leicester. Told you he's going 3-0. Like I say, I went 1-0 on Paul Ross's show. There was me and a Walsall fan on, and I say my head said a draw, my heart said a 1-0, so we'll see. Has Tete signed the deadline yet? And he's well, according to his own Twitter, Instagram, whatever he was using. If you look on Leicester Till I Die on Twitter, Leicester Till I Die TV, you'll see I've retweeted it. He's on the plane. He is flying over as we speak. Ooh. I know Brad got a bit wound up yesterday on Question Time, and if you want to see that, it is on Leicester LTID on YouTube. He's a little bit upset at the fact that it's a loan deal, but it's all to do with the Ukraine war. I mean, Ukraine aren't happy. I'm going to say it's not like it's what they want, because by the time UEFA have decided, all their players are out of contract and they're gone for free. UK is in. Good morning, how the dog. Good afternoon, I should say. How the devil are you? Can't get me words out. It's an early start, this. I should still be in bed, but welcome along, UK. Haven't seen you before. If you are new, please do feel free to subscribe and check out all our shows. Chris is in. Hello, mate. How the devil are you? One of my favourite fans with a name like that, he's got to be, hasn't he? Not working today, mate. He's saying 2-1 to Leicester. Yeah, he could be right. Gray says, lovely. Come on, Tate, son. Yeah, I think if we get him on loan, we've got to buy. We need to buy somebody and give them that. We keep getting loan players, and I get what Brad said to a point. We do keep getting loan players in, and they don't really have that confidence of feeling part of the team. But look, this isn't Leicester's fault. You know me. Gray, have I got your prediction in? Yes, you have. 3-1. 3-1 to the Foxes. Fingers crossed, Fingers crossed. Cheers, UK. Thank you very much. We do a lot of different types of shows. Yeah, Grey 3-1, brilliant. Yeah, I just found it from before. Yeah, so anyway, fingers crossed for Tate. It will probably not happen during the game. Although, having said that, he's obviously going to be doing the medical, so it's going to be with not with the old Brendan Rodgers, which is probably not a bad thing. Let's have a look, shall we, at the team. Like you, I got a bit confused because when I first saw the team, I thought, oh, 2 up front. That's not bad. But then I realised, of course, that would be being absolutely silly, wouldn't it? So here is the team. It's the first start since the World Cup for Mr. Maddison that you can see there. If I just move over a little bit, there we go. I'm more central, showing off my man boobs there. So James Maddison starts. He's picked a strong team, in fairness, like we said, with only 3 changes from the last Premier League game. Daka, well, he's always going to be Daka and Vardy. That's always going to be one change, you can guarantee. Unless one of them's injured, he's never going to be playing Vardy week in, week out. So we know that is going to be a one change. And for fairness, Vardy's not even in the squad. And Victor Christensen, I thought he'd be starting, but they did say, I believe, that he wasn't playing in Denmark. I don't know whether they having a midwinter break or whatever, but they said he was like 3 weeks into his preparations for playing. So I'm not sure how it works over there, but maybe not totally match fit yet. But he's on the bench, and I'm sure if we are comfortable, we will see him come on at some point. Are you off at the? I thought before you'd worked a weekend, unless that was overtime or covering, mate. Maybe I got confused. Vardy should be dropped. Look, mate, you're talking to the converted here. You know what I mean? I totally agree. I really do. I love the guy. If he was here today, I'd bend over and have his babies. But yeah. He purely is an impact sub now, but I don't think Daka's maybe ready to do the 90 minutes. But then look, when Inacho started playing every single week, he was our top goal scorer that season. So yeah, it's who'd be a manager? Anyway, the team. Iverson comes in goal, which I think we kind of expected, didn't we? Back 4, Castagna and Marte. That will please Dave, won't it? He's not a Marte's biggest fan. And check out, we've got a show tomorrow night, Monday night, Room 101. And it's basically based on the TV show, and you have to pick certain players to go in. I'll leave you with that one if you can guess where Dave's gone. Faze and Thomas. don't really have enough. Well, we do have the choice. Let's be honest with you. Across the middle, Mendy. As the whole, I like Mendy. As you know, I'm a Mendy fan. KDH and Tielemans, who of course is captain. Maddison and Barnes, either side of the lone strikers. We've said Daka. You can either read it as a 4-3-3, which I think is what the BBC have gone with, or a 4-3-2-1, whichever way you want to look at it. Walsall are a form side in League Two, but without suspended defender Manny Monte. Top scorer Danny Johnson has been recalled from his loan spell by Mansfield, and midfielder Liam Kinsella. Kinsella has an injury, an ankle injury. So they're without quite a few players. Facebook user, stick your name on the end, give you a call out. Walsall play 3 at the back, so I play 1 up front. No. We're going to be saying this. I mean, Brendan said the other day that he's happy to see out the remaining 2.5 years of his contract. So for the next 2.5 years, we are going to be going, why only 1 up front? But it is a good side. It's a strong side. And like I say, what do you do? It's we're in a relegation battle, so we don't want players getting injured. Do we want to win the FA Cup, or do we want to survive in the Premier League? I'd like to do both, of course, but in reality, it's probably not going to happen. It's one or the other. I don't think we'll win the FA Cup again, but look, you never know. You never know. Look, we've been there. We've been there before. Some teams are strong enough to put a good B team out, and no disrespect when I'm calling it a B team, but you know what I mean. Man City, they can put a good B team out. Arsenal to a point, you know. We don't really have. We've got some good in-depth players, strengths in depth, but not enough, I don't think, to drop all the first teamers and then go and face a team like Walsall, who are in form, even with those 3 players missing. So I think it is a catch-22 situation, really, for Brendan Rodgers. What does he do? It's not, it's a hard choice. I'm glad he's taking it seriously. And we've got to remember. And look, 2 words I hate saying. Well, there's Junior Lewis is 2 words I hate saying, but Wycombe Wanderers, we remember that. And Newport County, there's another 2 words. Newport County, I know we beat them this season, but the other few seasons ago, we went to Newport County and we got beaten in the FA Cup. Do you know who their manager was? Mr. Flynn, the manager of Walsall today. So he knows how to pull off a surprise. So, yeah. Is Frank Skinner on room 101? No, just me. And I'm not as funny as him, but slightly less drunk. Allegedly. Prem is the bread and butter. Of course it is. If we were mid-table safe, let's go for it. But if you've got a choice in the situation we are currently in, and we are in a relegation battle, 1 point since we returned from the World Cup. That is all we've got. 1 win in 4. I'm just going to check the table and just see if the knives and forks are out. Let's just check League Two, because it is League Two that they are in. We've already beat Gillingham, of course, from League Two, but they were the bottom team at the time. They're not now the bottom team, purely on goal difference, but they are 23 out of 24. But Walsall in League Two, they're 11th. Now, their last 6 games, 1-1-1, lost 1, drawn. So they've won 4 of the last 6. They've only lost 1 of the last 6. And I know, it's a League Two team. Yes, they're playing other League Two teams, but it's the confidence they get. And you cannot say that our team has been playing with confidence at all. So that is the worrying thing. I'm on my way to what? I'm on my way to I'm on my way to watch Carlisle away to bottom of the league. Oh yeah, I'll just say Rochdale bottom of the league. If we win and results go our way, we could potentially move into an automatic promotion place. I am just looking. Where the devil are you? You are fourth. You are fourth in League Two. Lost 1-1, lost 1-1. So not bad form at the moment, mate. And I tell you what as well, I've got a soft spot for Carlisle because, of course, we all remember their own great escape and their then manager, Nigel Pearson. Yes, indeed. And I used to have a friend that was a Carlisle fan when I lived in Lancashire, and he used to go regularly. So I do have a soft spot for them. Of course, the problem is their pitch always used to get, if it was bad weather, the pitch, I don't know if it still does at all, Chris, but their pitch always used to get absolutely rained off. It was flooded. Mind you, it did give the manager a chance to bring his subs on.
Is that a joke?
No, I don't think it was, to be honest with you, and I do apologise for it. Look, hey, you know me, king of the dad jokes. Let's have a look, whatever it is. Mickey Flynn, that's it. Yeah. Hassan Thala. Peter Taylor. Our first team is crap and happy team never play. Fair point, UK. Fair point. We don't have enough strength in depth. We don't. What's the Hassan Thala? Remind me, Gray. We got Villa away next. We have, which when you look at who's coming up, we're going to get 3 points. That's probably our best chance. But I said that against Brighton, you know. We will be more worried about them than they will about us. Yes, they do. As I say, I was on Paul Ross on Talk Sport. It was a pre-record I did, but they had a Walsall fan on as well. And he said, what have they got to lose? What have they got to lose? Absolutely nothing. Because, you know, if they go out, they've gone out. If they beat us, it's the news of the day, isn't it? You know, just loading the. It is on iPlayer if you want to watch along live. I guess that is the. Can you have subtitles on this? No, I don't think you can. Oh, yes, you can. So they're just. I think it's Mickey Flynn that they're interviewing at the moment. We can't want to win anymore. I want to win every game we play in the league, and it's not often we get a Premier League club at the Poundland Stadium. I wonder how much it costs to get in. Wycombe Wanderers goal scorer. Yeah, the guy that they got off the teletext. Or again, children, ask your parents. Carlisle is near Scotland. Thank you for the geography lesson, Gray. He's watching now. Yes, I've got subtitles on, which is a help. It is a big help. Right, let us get set up and we can get ready to go. 10 minutes to go. Welcome along, Leicester Till I Die TV. If you can see all at the top there, all our socials are listed there. We are Leicester Till I Die TV now on everything. That's how you find us. Let me move back into the app again. That is how you can find us. By just clicking Leicester Till I Die TV on whatever you want to follow us on, and you will find us. Very, very easy now. My God, who is that? That's not DJ Campbell, surely. No, it can't be. Be interesting to see who it is, though. But Accrington Stanley are kicking off as well now. I used to live 10 minutes away from Accrington Stanley. I remember going to see Leicester City in a quarter-final. The manager was Martin, not in a quarter-final, I think it was a League Cup or an FA Cup. Martin Allen was the manager, short time. And he was absolutely brilliant with my son. I've got to give him credit there. Look, this is Leicester Till I Die TV. Thank you for joining us. Like I say, subscribe if you're new on YouTube. Podcasts we are available on now, part of the TalkSport Fancast network. Leeds manager, the showing, and if he's here or they're kicking off at all. But yeah, please, if you're new, subscribe. And if you subscribe, or even if you're not subscribed, please do smash that likes button. I cannot tell you how much it helps. But this is the FA Cup 4th round. It's at the Poundland Stadium. Walsall are hosting the Premier League Leicester City. This is Leicester Till I Die. Good afternoon. Welcome along.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Yeah, wouldn't we just? Wouldn't we just? Just doing my normal thing that I do this time of year, which is to always be clicking on Sky Sports transfer page. And it has just said 37 minutes ago, Fox is closing on Tete. Leicester City are set to complete the signing of Brazilian winger. When was that? Have we ever had a Brazilian play for us before? Someone will tell me. Brazilian winger Tete from Leon until the end of the season. It so says the Sun. But look, it's a signing. I am sure we would have signed this guy permanently if we could have done, but unfortunately because of UEFA, and like I say, Shakhtar Donetsk are not happy because they can't raise money. You know, they can't sell the players, so they can't raise money, and it is a bit of a joke. So let's have a look. Accrington Stanley. I can't do the accent. Who are they? Gary is in. Good afternoon, Gary. How are you? Terry, thank you very much, young man. How the devil are you, sir? I haven't got my phone on, mate, so because I don't want alarms and everything going on, so I won't see the message. So if you want to tap it in below, you'd be more than welcome. Jeff is in. No Premier League agonies today. We have a strong lineup. 2-0 Leicester win. Jeff is going 2-0. Okay, nobody's gone for a Walsall win or draw yet. Luke is in. Good afternoon, Luke. How are you? Just remind me, of course, Leicester, we know we're playing Walsall today. Who are Nottingham Forest playing in the 4th round of the FA Cup? Of course. They're not in it, are they? Blackpool knocked them out 4-1. Yeah. The game is on BBC iPlayer. So check it out on that. David Burton, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. Hello to you. I didn't think we'd had a Brazilian. Oh, yes. I've seen a few. Yeah, no, we'll leave that one there. Let's move on. But we've never had a Brazilian play for us. So let's hope he is a good Brazilian, shall we? I suppose at least if he does go in for some tackles and doesn't quite make them, you can say that he's probably had a few close shaves. Oh, come on. These are just off the top of my head. Sometimes I amaze myself. Yes, okay. Yeah, you'd pay for this. You would pay for this if you were elsewhere. Hey, it's the FA Cup. It is indeed, and it is the 4th round. We are literally 4 minutes away from kickoff. They've got a FA Cup trophy on a plinth at the ground. I'd love to know. No, it can't. It's Jermaine Beckford. It's Jermaine Beckford. I thought I recognised him. You never recognised him from the back because he never went forward very much, did he? Or if he did go forward, he stayed forward. He stayed forward He never used to like running back and defending, even when the manager was shouting at him. That's the Jermaine Beckford, isn't it? Hayden is in. How are you? Look, you're welcome, mate. You do it for me. I like to do it for you. Come on, you foxes, said Gray. So I've gone 2-0. Told you has gone 3-0 to Leicester. Chris, the other Chris, not me, has gone 2-1 to Leicester. Gray has gone 3-1. Jeff has gone 2-0. Anybody else get your predictions in? We will. The players are coming out. Players are coming out. So do be sure to get your predictions in. And we'll keep you up to date with the other games as well that are going on. We've got another kickoff now. Is Accrington versus Leeds, and all the rest are 3:00 kickoffs. So Accrington versus Leeds. That's why Jesse Marsh was on earlier. New layout again that I am trying, so bear with me. Things never work well when I try something new. Doug is in. Good evening, Doug. Good afternoon, good morning, good day. I have no idea. Just hello. I should just say hello, shouldn't I? Not the good evening. Hello, Doug. How are you? He has gone 1-0 to Leicester. For once, I hope you're right, mate. Hayden is going 2-0 to Leicester. You're all confident. I wish I was. Walsall, come on. We've got to do this, haven't we? We've got to do this. They're just showing the teams at the moment. Let's just bring this up. There we go. Full screen. David has gone 2-0 to Leicester. And everybody said hello to everybody else. So, how are you doing, Doug? Brighton, is it tomorrow? Let me know. Let me know. I know you're playing. Brighton. I'm just not sure when it is. Not a team you probably want to face at the moment. But come on, this is it. We're getting ready for kickoff. This is Leicester Till I Die TV. This is the FA Cup. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm not sure what colour Leicester in white. Seems strange, or is it just the tops that they've got on? Or is that the Leeds game? I'm not sure what the BBC iPlayer doing here. I've got Leeds on my screen at the moment. Here we go. So we're getting ready. We are in all blue. We are getting ready to kick off. The referee looks like he's about 10. Gavin Ward is the referee. Yeah, he does look young. They used to say you were getting old when the police look young. I don't know what it means about referees or players for that matter. Walsall are in their all red strip. They're in a bit of the huddle at the moment. Brendan's whispering to Mike. Looks his normal calm self. Walsall are going to be playing from left to right. In all red with Poundland emblazoned across the shirt. I remember doing that with my son once when he was about 5 in a pound shop. I said, go up and ask somebody how much something is. Bless him, he did. He's never forgiven me. Leicester all blue, and we're about to kick off. Leicester are kicking off. We're just waiting for the whistle. Don't know what we're waiting for. Looks like we're going to start. They're just getting rid of some balloons off the pitch. James Maddison is going to be the first player to touch the ball. And we're getting ready to go. Referee's checking, referee's blown, and we're away. We are away. Walsall coming away, straight away down the near side. The chip over. Oh, headed clear. Mendy. Dewsbury Hall, Luke Thomas, who plays it, tries to get it up to Barnes, but it goes out for a throw-in just inside our half. They've come at it straight away. Have Walsall, but you'd expect them to. Andy, if you go back to the index, go back to the home page, you'll see the main game that comes up. This is what I did. The main game that comes up, which is Accrington versus Leeds. And then to the left of it, you can kind of scroll over. There's another little screen that shows Leicester versus the Walsall-Leicester game. So go back to the home page, Andrew. You should be able to get it. I know. And I think sometimes these teams have got to say, David, look, okay, we've approached. It's not for sale. Thank you very much. Let's get on with it. Hayden, I'll see you at half-time, mate. Thank you very much. Number one wouldn't want to face Brighton or Forest. You can't let it go, Luke, can you? Doug, hello. Yes, it is tomorrow. That said, I've got to be honest with you, Luke. I will never let the 5-3 when we beat Man United go. So anyway, Leicester got it in their own half at the moment with Faze on the ball. Over to Amati in that left centre-back position. Brings it forward, almost up to the halfway line. Plays 1-2, gets it back. Faze has got the ball now. Tielemans, a lovely long ball up front. Oh, Dewsbury Hall's in behind. Now he's given away a free kick. Just the rules, guys, don't forget. I'm as up to date as I can be because the timing on the screen should be matching the timing that I am seeing on the TV screen. 2:16, yeah, we're literally spot on. So please, no spoilers until you've heard me say it. It is an instant kick out. So please do not. But like I say, when we literally, it's about 2 seconds difference out when I press the button. We nearly had a oopsie. So yeah, no spoilers, guy. Oh, Gray, his internet has crashed. Bloody hell, typical. Andy, let me know if you can get the game, mate. So it's with Walsall in their own half. A long chip forward. And it's headed out by Thomas for a throw-in to Walsall. First 3 minutes gone. It's all Walsall at the moment. Don't forget, coming up, guys, we've got next week, we're doing a one-to-one, the conversation show with David Connolly, and then that's on Wednesday, the 1st of February at 9:00. And then following that, we've got Pontus Kamok. Do you remember Pontus? One with the big heavy pockets, because Juninho was in them. On Monday, the 6th of February at 9. We've got Russell Osmond on the 8th of February. And then we've got Ian Hume on Wednesday, the 15th. All of them are at 9:00. Please subscribe to the website. Click the old notification bell, and you won't miss any of them. He's back on. Gray is back on. I think you had the whoopsie. Andrew, you've got it. Well done, mate. You've got it. 18 people watching. Come on. I don't know what the likes are on. I can't see, but please do smash that likes button. Rico is in. Hello, everybody. Dyche, one man. God, I hope he can keep us up. Good luck to both teams. Has he actually? It's all confirmed. Is it? It's definitely is. Oh, hang on. Barnes coming down the left-hand side. A lovely little move by Leicester. He turns on. He presses it into the box. Kelechi goes down. No, that was not a penalty. No, sorry, Daka. Sorry, Daka. What am I saying? Daka's on. Well, he had about 3 players on him as soon as he got it. We've got it now. It's back in our own half penalty area. Janino hates Pontus. I don't think it was, Gray. I don't think it was. My TV has not been on because it shows sound but no picture. Oh, David. So Thomas in his left back position. Right. Oh my God. Amati got away with it. Nice bit of play. We may not have a Brazilian playing with us, but Amati thinks he is. Castagna coming down the left. That was a pullback. He gets the free kick, which will be taken on the far side, halfway into the Walsall half. A quick free kick is taken. Didn't get it past any of the Walsall players whatsoever, so it was wasted. But we've still got the ball. Thomas has got it now. He's going to go for a shot, a long shot, but it bounces off the defender. And did that go out for a corner? No, I think it's a throw-in. The defender, I can't get over Poundland on the shirt. The defender has kept it in. Of course, they've got new owners, Walsall. A bit like Gillingham. They've got new owners. Gray says, Amati terrifies me. He does Dave as well. Not yet. Don't know why it's taking so long. Well, that's not a very good sign, is it? I've got to admit I'm jealous because I think I would have liked, if we got rid of Rodgers, I would have liked him here at Leicester. Anyway, my internet went off then for a second. Bloody hell. Oh, now it has gone down. And we're back up again. Don't know what's up with the BBC. Again, it's gone down. Is anybody else is going down? Can't be my internet because it's working on everything else. Let's have another look and see if I can load it up. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Oh. Kieran Dewsbury Hall tried to play a through ball there, but they are defending in numbers, Walsall. Trying to bring Tielemans down there was the defender, but we've still got it. We're going to cross the ball in. Is that a free kick? No. And they boot it clear. Madison goes down, but it wasn't a free kick. How's everybody else? David's just saying there, error. This is awful. It is Gray. Mine keeps going down. If only I'd ever met a woman that went down this often. Right, I'm going to have to go out and go back in again. Have I had that before? No, I play. You watch the bloody score now. Right, here we go. We appear to be back up at the moment. It's still 0-0. Just coming up to 9 minutes gone. I don't know what it's saying on 8:56. I'm about 5 seconds behind on the timing. Right, there we go. The joys of modern science. I've now got the timing right. So, it's a corner to Accrington. Gordon's going to take it for them, the number 3. Was that a corner? Oof. Gray. Woohoo. Yes. What can I say? Here we go. So it's a corner. Remember what Leicester are like at corners? I'm not. Well, it's a short one. 1-2. Played it off. Oh! An effort there from Walsall. It was a. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was that looked that dangerous, but Everson had to go down to his right. He looked to go down a bit late, and there was a Walsall player running in, which had he connected with it, who knows? A warning there for Leicester, not to take this team lightly. A long ball forward, but it's just watched into the Walsall goalkeeper's hands. Yeah, I'm about a second different now with the clock on there. So, again, let me know what you think of the graphic, guys. I'm trying to do a graphic that doesn't sort of give anything away for us all, which, of course, the other two sort of did. But I think a few of you said that you missed the graphic with all the lines on that's showing where the ball is, even though we never got onto right time with it. So, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. The moment Leicester have got it. Leicester, as I say that, Leicester give it away. Tielemans gave it straight to a Walsall player there, but we've got it back. We've got it back. We've got to be patient in this game, I think, and that is the name of the game. What's the name of the game? Walsall will get more confident the longer that they can keep it at 0-0. That's for sure. But we've just, like with Gillingham, whether if we win 1-0 or we win 7-0, we go through to the next round. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But we've just got to take our time because they're going to defend in numbers. Daka there trying to take a shot, but it was a crowded penalty area. Tielemans there. We were trying one of his specials. Gray, welcome back. Everything crashed for you. You just need some test dummies, don't you? Boom. So, 30 minutes, 0-0. Pretty even so far. I think when you come to a lower league ground in the early rounds of the FA Cup and again you're away, you do have to take your time. You have to look at it in as sort of a game of chess almost, if you like. They're going to sort of try and hold it back and hit us on the break. And I just hope Leicester don't get frustrated. I hope the fans don't get too frustrated if it takes a while. Like I say, if we win 1-0 with a goal in the 89th minute, we are through. Just the same as if we win 6 or 7-0. But of course, that would be nicer. A lovely, lovely ball there. Nice bit of play. Barnes collected the ball well, clipped it into Dewsbury Hall, tried a bit of a back heel type shot, and he lost the ball. But we got it back, but we've given away a free kick. Number 10, Knowles is down for Walsall. Castagne's having an argument. I don't think I'm particularly keen on this referee. I've seen him before, obviously I have. Castagne. Don't think there's too much to complain about there. Gray says we need a professional performance and we will be fine. Indeed. Leicester now, not quite reaching Barnes. It's that final ball again. We just can't seem to find the right pass. Well, we did the pass. We just can't find a Leicester player. The moment, we just can't keep hold of the ball. They're away on the far side, just crawling into the box on the far side. Can they get the ball in? They can. Oh, it was cleared. Not sure who by, but it was cleared. Again, you know, they got too close then. They got too close. Oh, and again, a cross ball to Barnes. He was never going to get that. And now, oh, God, Maddison's down. Maddison is down, holding his foot. The referee's telling him to get up. The referee, yeah, great. Meh is being polite. Let's just have a look at this again. Don't think it was intentional. Chris Walsall knocked us out in the second round. Could have been us versus Leicester. That would have been interesting, Chris. That would have been interesting. Told you, bro. WTF. Maddison is injured, says Gray. What is this, ref? He's booking Maddison. He's booking Maddison. I don't understand. What is this? I think we have got a referee here. I think we have got a referee that wants to make a name for himself. I think we've got a prima donna of a referee. Does anybody know his name? I recognise him. He looks like he's about 10. Oh. Again, Leicester lose it out. Walsall, are they going to lose it in their own area? Their own half? No. A big pump forward. And it comes to Amati. Across to Faze. And there's a Walsall player down now. A Walsall number 11 has gone down. Can't get... Will he get a booking, I wonder, off the referee? I bet he doesn't. Yeah, I agree. So I'm not been impressed with this referee. I think we have got a referee who wants to make a name for himself. He knows it's on telly. And I don't think he's a Premier League referee. I think he just wants to make a name for himself. Look at me, I'm in charge. So Leicester playing it across the back four. Amati, Castagna. Maddison. Maddison needs to be careful now. He's on a yellow card. Gavin Ward, that's it. That's it. Gavin Ward. Oh, there's another Walsall player gone down. Is that what they're going to be like? A chip in the box. Oh! Daka didn't meet that very well at all. I can give him several names, Gray. I bet you can. It was a lovely cross in. Probably the best cross I've seen so far in the match. It was a lovely run down that far side. A chip in. Daka got it, but he just did not get any direction on it at all. It was a lovely cross in from Castagna. And Daka was being closely watched, shall we put it that way. And the corners, the goal. I always thought, now just remind me, and I know I'm old and the rules change more often than I change my underwear sometimes, but if the ball goes out to one side of the goal, isn't the goalkeeper supposed to be taken on that side? Or can you take it from wherever now? David is very physical, which is a bit worrying because we're not particularly a physical side, are we? But Walsall are going in and they're sort of saying, look, we're here, guys. Dewsbury Hall, Luke, Thomas, Doesn't get it. Faze boots it back upfield. Was that stayed in? Yes, it has. Where's it going to fall? It's down with Walsall, but they've given it away to us now. Madison, be careful, Madison. If a Walsall player fouls you, then you'll probably get another booking. Very bad ball by Madison. He couldn't get it past the first player. We don't seem to be getting the basics right, and we haven't done for many. Well, this season, to be honest with you, the passing has been atrocious. Should be yes, Chris. Or the penalty? I think it would have been a soft one. I wouldn't have moaned if we'd got it, but I think it would have been a soft one. Barnes now on this near side. Tielemans. KDH. What can he do with it? Nothing. He tries to get it back to Tielemans, doesn't get it past the Walsall defender, and it goes out for throw-in to Leicester City. 20 minutes gone. Thoughts on the game so far, guys? Yes, it has been physical. Walsall started well. They gave us a couple of scares, if I'm honest with you. They do, Gray. They do. Cross in there straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Nobody there on the end of it for Leicester. And the Walsall goalkeeper in all yellow. Looks like an old Leicester away strip. Deciding what to do with the ball. Time wasting at 20 minutes and you're at 0-0. Don't know if that's the tactic that they want to use, but I'm going to be honest with you here because I don't know whether I am. Oh God, it's another. Every time you see a Leicester player go down, it's a Walsall free kick. I'm not going to say that Walsall. I just think the referee's having a bad game, and I hate blaming the referee. But let's see how we go on. Average performance. I think if we were playing any team higher than a League Two side, we could be in trouble. After that early spell and a couple of scares, Everson been pretty quiet. Vardy is in. Good evening, Vardy. Good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are. It's 0-0 after 22 minutes, as you can see on the screen. Average performance, as Gray said there. Leicester doing the normal thing. We can't pass. We can't pass wind. Brendan's back. He's making notes in his little notebook. Yeah. Must get a bottle of wine on the way home. That's what he's doing. Leicester huffing and puffing, but nothing to show for it. Vase coming forward into their half. Nice little 1-2 with Daka. Now it's out to Castagna. Chips the ball in. Oh, it's still alive. Barnes doesn't connect with it properly. Chips it up and it goes straight into the goalkeeper's hands. In fairness, no. I mean, we are trying. I don't say we when I'm looking at how much defending we're doing and passing it around at the back, I'd just say it was normal for a team. Nothing like Leicester normally are. But we are playing a League Two side. No disrespect to League Two. You know, if we were playing Manchester City now, that was a bit of a risky back pass there from Faze, but Everson clears it. Upfield to a Walsall player. I think if we were playing a top half Premier League team, we wouldn't be having it this easy. And when I say easy, you know, that's no disrespect. The referee's bloody awful, Vardy, I tell you that. And we're just giving the ball away again. And we just can't pass. We do need. I know we've got a set piece coaching. Maybe we should get a passing coaching as well. So it's in the Walsall half. They play it back to the goalkeeper. Daka tries to close him down, which he does, but the goalkeeper manages to get it away. Walsall now on the break down this near side. He's getting support. He's got an overlap. He uses him. Not a best ball out to him, though. He has to go and get it. Crosses the ball in. It's headed clear. Tielemans, I think it was, with the header, but it's gone straight out to a Walsall player. Back in again to this, into our box from the far side. Again, headed clear. Leicester can't get it clear at the moment. Now we know it's back with the number 37 again, who's going to cross it in for a third time. Oh. Barnes. Oh, come on. Oh, referee, you wanker! For fuck's sake! How is that not a free kick? Walsall still have the ball. It's on the far side now. A low cross in, and it's out for they've kept it in. They've got to be careful. Playing nice little short passes. They got away with that one again. We don't get it past the players. It's the simple things we can't do. Yeah, he was taken out. Vardy, no, he's on the bench. He's on the bench, mate. Sorry, didn't see that. Barnes was taken out. What? It's right in front of the referee. Oh, now Faze has got the ball. Was the last person you probably want to have the ball on the edge of the box. Shot ricochets off a Walsall defender. He's smiling, but it's out for a throw in on the far side. Oh, referee's got a card out now. Who's he going to book this time? He's booking a Walsall player. I don't know exactly what for. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll have to apologise to the referee. I think it was possibly, whether it was that attack or earlier, but Dewsbury Hall was taken out, and the referee did go back and book him. So I've got to give credit to where credit is due. Yeah, was that the one from earlier when we thought it was Barnes that was taken out? I don't know. But fair play to the referee. You let the play go on. Oh, Daco shot across the goal. Now I've got to say to the referee that he did okay there, and not because they booked a Walsall player, because I didn't see what the booking was for, but he'd gone back. If only there'd been somebody following up with Daka then. He played it across the goal. It was a bad challenge on Kieran, not going to lie. It's a throw in to Walsall. It's kicked up into the air by Leicester. Hoofed out more in hope than anything by Walsall. But they do get a head on it. But Marty's got it covered. Marty gets it back across to Faze. I like Marty. I've got to say with you, last season he was my most improved player. He had an awful start to the season, but was played on the left, and he's not a left-sided player. Once we got Faze in and we got him over onto the right central defensive position, he's been all right. I shouldn't have Soyuncu in there, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what's happening with Soyuncu. I thought he was going to be moving on, but still with us. Still can't get in the team. Faze. A chip up into the far corner. Castagna down to Tielemans. He's going to go for a long shot, is he? No, he plays it across. Leicester, can we do anything? We're passing it about. No, it was a weak shot from Daka in the end. Get up. That wasn't a penalty. It was a good piece of play there by Leicester. I think you're right, Vardy. I think you're right. He's not the best player, but he's a utility player, so he can play a few roles. And he's not Craig Shakespeare. Craig Shakespeare with Dean Smith. Is that in the stands? Nice to see Craig Shakespeare again. He does his job okay. He does. Sometimes we blame players, and not right at the start of the season. We were having to go at Martin. He was bloody awful, but he was being played on the left of the two centre backs, and that's not his side. Cags has been treated abysmal. There's something else. There's a crossover. No, awful cross. Nobody on the end of it from Barnes. We did last night on question time. One of the questions that came up was about sorry, I can't get my words out. Daka. I don't know if he's going to make it or not, to be honest with you. I think we could have done with Daka or the striker that we've got a season before while Vardy was still on reasonable form, because then he could have had that time like Soyuncu to bed in. I was like, we were talking about Soyuncu as well. And yeah, there's something gone on. It's not just not doing well at training. Something else has gone on. It's been a long time just for training. I mean, we know there's Christensen. They're just showing him. He's probably looking at that thinking like, well, get me on. I'm excited. If you remember, I spoke to a journalist from Denmark's BT media group, one of the biggest there in Denmark, spoke very, very highly of him. And so did, excuse me, so did the Copenhagen fan site, which was the biggest Copenhagen fan site. I spoke to their one of the organisers of that. They didn't want to let him go, and that says it all. If you don't want to let a player go, the good. I just hope we get another signing, because if we don't, then there's going to be so much pressure on him as our only signing. We're going to expect miracles. Free kick there against Mendy. Yeah, he did kite. He was. Yeah, he can't really do that. That's fair enough. 30 minutes gone, half an hour into the game, just over. Leicester City 0, Walsall 0. Everson is going to be awake. It's a free kick on the near side, middle of our half. Madison's got to be careful with this referee. He's trying to slow down the free kick being taken. Be careful, mate. You're on a yellow card because of what this referee's like. So cross in, it's headed clear, but we haven't got it clear. Back in, it's head 10. It's a long shot from Walsall, a long shot, and it is not very high, but it is very wide. Barnes needs to be challenged for his position. We can say that to so many positions, can't we? And Martin Fays at the moment, Tielemans. There's a few players that need to have their positions challenged. And as somebody said, we haven't got a small squad. We've just got a very small set of players that Brendan trusts. We've got players that could come in and make one or two changes, not all at once, obviously, but he's got there's favourites and there's favourites. Daka's got the ball. It's with Madison on the far corner of the box. Was he clipped there? He's still got it though. Can he get the chip in? He's weaving one way, then the other, and it's a chip in, and that one is not very beautiful, but definitely very high. They are saying that the Brazilian winger from Lyon is on the verge of signing. Yes, he is. According to his own social media, he was on the plane earlier. Looked a bit like a private jet, I'm not sure, but he was on a plane earlier, flying over, I'm guessing, either into London or East Midlands. So fingers crossed. Only on a loan till the end of the season because of UEFA. I think Donetsk would have been happy to sell him to us. But UEFA won't allow it because of the war and contracts. It's ridiculous. You know what UEFA are like? They're like a mini FIFA. Well, they are a mini FIFA. Excuse me, got hiccups now. Yeah, FaZe has been making some good runs forward. You're quite right. Yeah, Madison. I mean, this is his first start, and you forget that, and I forget that as well. You know, he's been out. Well, this is his first start since the World Cup. A long shot from Tielemans comes off a Walsall player. They haven't quite got it clear though. Daka with a shot. Oh, snatched at it really, went over. But we're getting the shots in. We are getting the shots in, and that is the main thing. That is the main thing. So far, it has been 67% possession to Leicester City, to 33 for Walsall. Walsall have had 2 shots. We've had 10, but we've both only had 1 on target. And we've not had a corner yet. Now they're saying here, Leicester are frustrated. Yes, we very much are. Oh, coming, there's a head injury there. Leeds have gone 1-0 up at Accrington. Leeds are leading 1-0. And there's 2 players down here. I think it's Daka, is it, for Leicester? The referee stopped the game straight away. Fair play to him. And called the medics on. I'm trying to see. Oh, I've just seen Madison holding his thigh. He's walking over. Hopefully it's only to get a drink. I think it is. Barnes is getting some advice. So is Madison. I'm still not sure. I think it is Daka that's down. They're still down. Oh, this is worrying. Oh, this is worrying. They're still down. I think the Walsall player is up, I think, which is, the Walsall player is up there, number 24, which is good news. You don't like to see any player hurt, especially with the head injury. Well, any injury, really. It is Daka. He's sat up. He looks a bit dazed. I think he'll be okay to carry on. Oh, yes. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, Daka and then number 24 both went up for a header together, and the heads collided. Good to say they're both up and they're both walking away. Vardy's not even in the squad, John. And good afternoon. How are you? Welcome along. The performance is getting a bit better. It was nasty. And they were down for quite a while. Gray, it's only you could come up with that. I didn't even see a physio which was of that gender. You can see I'm being very careful in what I'm saying here. Which team was it for? If you're new, guys, please do subscribe. It really makes me feel very happy. I've lost a few subscribers recently, so if any newbies are in, please subscribe. Click that notification bell, and you'll never miss a show. You'll always get notified when I'm going live. And I've got 4 interviews coming up in the next 3 weeks with ex-players, David Connolly, Russell Osman, Ian Hume, and Pontus Kamark. So, 40 minutes gone. There's going to be some injury time, of course, at the end. I think there's a few Walsall fans look like they're going off for the half-time brew. 39 minutes on the clock. So throw in to Walsall on the far side in their own half. I don't know how, but my clock keeps it's really interesting that I'm watching it live on one laptop. I've got the clock on this laptop and they don't match. I keep matching them up and yet they're not matching. There's got to be some scientific explanation. Maddison with a throw in on the far side for Leicester. We've had the possession. We've had the shots. Can we start to make this count? I haven't been on Twitch for a while, but if anybody does watch on Twitch, then please feel free to follow me on Twitch. And when I do go on, I will make sure that any new followers I always follow back. And as I say, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Mendy, a good ball in. Tielemans has got it. A lovely ball out to Barnes on this near side. He's into the box. Can he get the cross in? He gets a little chip in, but it's headed clear by a player in red. Player in red. KDH and Luke Thomas played a little 1-2. Maddison couldn't control the ball. It comes out. The referee ducks. It ends up with Faze. Over to Amati. Castagna to Amati. On the halfway line. KDH slowly trying to make it move forward here. Leicester looking for the opening. Barnes down this near side. Jinks it to one side, then to the next. Back to KDH, who plays it across field. This is the Marty. Playing 1-2 there with Castagna. And it's played over to Faze. Back to KDH. Oh, a lovely ball. Can Barnes get to it? He can cross it. Oh, it was a lovely ball through by KDH. Probably had a bit too much on it. And he was always going to struggle to get to it, but he did get to it. Fair play to Barnes, kept it in, chipped it into the box, but it was straight down the arms of the goalkeeper. We're looking forward to the Ian Hugh. I am. I've spoken to him before. He did a thing for me, on the sort of the watch Leicester Till I Die doodah and all that. And as a promo, he's a very soft-spoken guy. It was a good move, Gray. Yeah, he's a really soft-spoken guy. And, of course, he had the head problems with the operation to his head. Touchwood came through it. I'm looking forward to that. 68% possession to Leicester's. We come down the far side. Maddison's got the ball. Can he get it across? No, he can keep it in, but there's no Leicester player supporting him. It goes to a Walsall player, but we've got it back now. It's with Amati. No, it wasn't. It was Mendy. Maddison's got the ball. Tielemans. Tielemans playing 1-2. Castagna. Maddison. Chipped in. But again, we just can't control it in the box. And it's out. No, we've kept it in. Coming forward again. It's all Leicester pressure at the moment. Can we get a goal before half-time? That will make the half-time team talk a lot easier. Faze. Tielemans. Amati. Mendy's playing quite deep. Thomas comes in, collects the ball. Back to Faze. Cross to Tielemans. Tielemans, no, it's a bad... I can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to play it in behind, but it wasn't quite strong enough. And they get it clear, but only as far as Leicester. And the Marty's coming forward with it. And he plays it straight back to an Accrington Stanley player who goes down, and it's a free kick. Accrington Stanley, it's a Walsall player. It's a free kick to Walsall. Wow. Looking a bit frustrated. We've got to be careful we don't start to get frustrated. Remember, there are replays in this now. That's a hairdo and a half. number 16, Maddock. He's sporting a bit of a Hamza Chowdhury look there. Gray, you could be right. There's a free kick taken by the goalkeeper for Walsall. Leicester have it, but can they get it cleared? No. That was a bad move. Played it behind Barnes then, did Luke Thomas. 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. I thought there would be longer than that. I really did. But the 2 minutes, well, you know what's coming, don't you? Indeed. 2 minutes in injury time. Come on, Leicester. Don't do anything silly. Yeah, just lets it go back to Everson who collects it. It wouldn't be un-Leicester-like for us to concede now, would it? Let's be honest with you. Yeah, we like injury time just so we can see the turtles, don't we? So Leicester, KDH. Oh, that was again that final ball, that final pass. Honestly, we would struggle to pass wind at the moment. We really would, and we certainly wouldn't know how to follow through. Luke Thomas, oh dear. Agree that was a pass to anywhere. Guess he shows not to really care who it was. I don't think he would have done it on purpose, but I get your frustration, David. I do. Just on the far side with a minute left. Referee looks at his watch. And we've not got a minute left. He blew it dead on. Half time, as you can see there. It is Walsall 0, Leicester City 0. It's that time. It is that time. Think we have an allergy, final third allergy, says Gray. Quite possibly. 0-0. We're going to take a short break, go and water the plants, drop the kids off at the pool, and we will be back in about 5-6 minutes. Don't go away. Don't change channels. We'll be back straight after.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. From Aldershot to Manchester.
From the Conference to the Premier League.
From San Marino to Brazil. If it's football, we'll talk about it on Leicester Till I Die TV.
Subscribe and join in. You know you want to.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
Hi, Alan Smith here. Be sure to watch and listen to Chris on Leicester Till I Die TV. You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels. Up the Foxes!
Hello, Matt Elliott here. Be sure to watch Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and follow all them social media platforms for the latest updates and news.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Indeed. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Took a bit longer. I was having a little bite to eat. I haven't eaten anything today. I was a little bit hungry. So just having a half-time. Well, not exactly a pie, but just a half-time snack. I didn't think you'd want to see me eating. Just like, funny enough, just watching highlights of the Accrington game. Like I said, Martin Allen was there when we were the manager. I met Milan Mandrić, signed my shirt and what have you. And my son went over and spoke to him. I was just looking to where my son and Martin Allen held had the conversation. I think it's Jack Harrison that's just scored for Leeds. Or to say just scored, has scored for Leeds. Who's obviously the player that we have been linked with. Yes, it was. Yep, so the player we've been linked with has just scored. That said, we've been linked with so many players. I think if we get this Tete in, half the players that we've been linked with will automatically be written off because they're all of the same position. Let's just catch up with some of the comments here. Jeff is back. Couple of warning signs, but Leicester dominating. Expect Leicester to kick on in the second half. And my internet's just gone down again. Brilliant. Don't we love? You gotta love a bit of Tinternet, haven't you? Let me just get this up and running again. Here we go. So we'll see. I mean, this is Leicester, Jeff. You know that. Time to drown the missus. Not really. Great. If I remember, Forest fan, isn't she? How's she getting on this weekend with no team in the fourth round? Didn't we have a lovely time of day? We went to Blackpool. Scott is in. Good afternoon, Scott. How the devil are you? What are your thoughts on the game so far? A boring, uninspired half textbook Rodgers. problem we have here, UK, is I do 100% get where you are coming from, but Walsall's job is to frustrate us. That is what they are there to do. You know, we saw it with Gillingham, we saw it with Newport. You know, the lower league teams, they're there. The only thing they can do is frustrate us. You know, Madison's got booked. He's gone close a couple of times. I thought, shut your mouth, Madison, and move away. You know, they're there to frustrate us, totally 100%. And of course, you know, if we get frustrated, it could all go wrong. So yeah, it is. But you know, we've had that. The thing is, we've not let them get into the game. They haven't had the possession. They haven't had the efforts on goal. Apart from one time when Everson got away with it. Really, I think he dived a bit late for me, but he did dive down to his right, scoop the ball away. Thankfully, the Walsall keeper that was coming in, the Walsall keeper that was coming in, player that was coming in, couldn't connect with it. Apart from that, he's had very little to do. So, you know, in a way, boring, yes, but workmanlike is what we need to do. Scott, honestly, can see us getting it done in the second half and Walsall defending for their lives. But that's the point, Scott, isn't it? You know, these teams, they do defend for their lives. That is what they are doing. I'm going to have to blow my nose. Excuse me just 1 second. Don't ask why I have tissues next to my computer. Players are going to be coming out any second now for the second half, I think. But yeah, well, they are defending for their lives. Lower league teams will do. Yeah, excellent point. We don't have any personality. No, I mean, Madison, to me, is the only one who's got any personality in that team. He could be off. Yeah, but whether he is or he isn't, you know, he's the only one. I would agree with you. Luke is saying Sean Dyche arrives at Finch Farm. Has he? That'd be interesting. I never thought I'd say this, but I really wished we'd have got him. I can't lie. I really can't. Right, let's just have a look and just see if there's any more news on the old transfer front. I think there's unlikely to be anything while we're in the middle of playing a game, but you never know. Yeah, it's just arrived there, Luke. I see, yeah. He's arrived at Everton's training ground, Finch Farm, as he looks set to become the club's new manager. It's a good move. I think they've got. It's their best chance of staying up. I really do. And now it's just the same news about Leicester that was up before. Let's have a look and see what old Fabrizio's got to say, if he's posting anything at all, shall we? Can't see anything. Players are coming out now. Walsall players are coming out onto the pitch. Right, quick look at Fabrizio. Arsenal. Leeds could be signing this Weston McKennie. Eric Ten Hag, who came out and said, you know, he's not Harry Potter. Is he pinching pinching the lines from our boss there? Said he was no magician. And 2 hours ago, Fabrizio posts up a picture. Tete flying to England in the morning as he will undergo medical tests and sign as new Leicester players. Here we go, confirmed. Deal set to be completed as revealed yesterday. So it's just a case of crossing the I's and dotting the T's. Or even the other way around. James is in. Good afternoon, James. You must be quite happy. Game's been typical. I'm going to say typical Premier League versus Premier League versus a lower league team. That's the best way to describe it. But you must be happy. You've got a new manager by the look of it. Early goal, second half. I presume you mean for Leicester. Leicester, of course, in all blue, and they are now kicking from left to right as we watch it. Walsall in their Poundland-sponsored kit in all red, kicking from right to left. I wonder if Poundland paid £1 to sponsor them. A long ball into the box, but they deal with it very well. No substitutions for Leicester at half-time. Hardly a surprise. Harrison isn't worth 35 mil. To be honest with you, I think if we get this Tete, which looks like we are going to be getting him, then I don't think, to be honest with you, we're not going to need him. She was Gray's wife is a Forest fan, for anybody that doesn't know, and she was saying they needed a rest. That's why Blackpool won. Leicester coming forward. They're in the box on the far side, chipped it over, but it went straight to a. Oh, it's outside. Is that outside or inside? Daka's gone down. I think it's just outside the box. There will, of course, be no VAR in this game because it's at Walsall. Barnes had the ball on the far side, came to the box, chipped it over, didn't get to Daka. Oh, that was in the box. That was in the box. Yeah, the foul, he fell outside the box. It should be a penalty. What is happening? Has he given the penalty? He has. It's a penalty. Leicester City have got a penalty. Yuri Tielemans to take it. Leicester City can go 1-0 up with this from Tielemans. It is a penalty. And he's missed it. He's missed it. For fuck's sake, don't smile, Tielemans. You missed the fucking penalty. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it was a poor penalty. The goalkeeper went the right way. It hit the post and came out. And Tielemans is just there. And he's literally, Tielemans is going, fucking stop laughing, you twat. You just missed a penalty. There's nothing to smile about. That is. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, now, I mean, then again, Walsall then go up and nearly score. I didn't think he'd given the penalty, but he had. Up the Foxy. Honestly, fucking Tielemans, wish you piss off to another somewhere. Penalty. Hi, Billy Bob, how you doing? Welcome to you from Twitch. How the devil are you, sir? Give us a follow and I'll follow back if we're not already doing. Yeah, I mean, off the woodwork. Shit pen, indeed. How many times are we going to let Yuri miss a penalty before we stop letting him take them? Why isn't Daka taking it? I mean, having said that, Tielemans does, he has been a penalty taker and he gets as many as he misses, but it was his attitude afterwards. His reaction to missing the penalty. I mean, for God's sake. Yeah, he could well have done. Yeah. It was a poor penalty. He scuffed at it. I mean, the Walsall goalkeeper is celebrating like he saved it. Don't try and fool anybody. But that said, if it hadn't hit the post and it had been a little more in, the goalkeeper would have saved it anyway. It was a poor penalty from Tielemans. Tell you what, who's going to want to buy him? Newcastle, please come in and buy him. He's shit at the moment. That said, of course, if he scores a long range, brilliant goal, he will be absolutely fantastic. But that could cost us. That could cost us, and more than £1. It was a sad attempt, David. It was a really, really poor penalty. "50 minutes gone." Oh, Shane's in. Good evening. How are you, Shane? Offside for Walsall. That's going to give Walsall a boost. No. Perez comes as part of the deal, Geordie. Shane, good afternoon. How are you? James 1-0 to Leeds. It was. Jeff says close but offside. I just can't. Oh, no, come on! This time! No, what the fuck? Accrington give us the ball and we can't do fuck all with it. Kieran Dewsbury all put. I mean, he wasn't expecting it, but he didn't control it and couldn't do anything with it. So it's a corner. Corner to Leicester. Still 1-0 to Leeds, says James. This is going to come back and bite us on the bum. If we lose this now, if we lose it, we can't even go for Sean Dyche. A lot of holding in the penalty area. Corner comes in, and again, what a Leicester like with corners. We get another one because it goes straight to a Walsall defender. White, who heads it out. Is that another corner? So at Walsall, keep defending them because we can't do anything with the corner. Still a lot of pushing going on in the box. 3 corners to Leicester. They've all come in this one period of play. Tielemans with the corner. Chipped in, and again we don't get it past the first defender. Tell you what, Muller have better corners than we do. Oh, again. I mean, you're not going to score from that angle, Barnes. You're not going to score from that angle. You should have pulled it back. This is really, really starting to annoy me now. What's happened with this set piece coach? Do we leave him in Qatar? Tielemans is like a wet fish of strength. Oh, cod. throw into Leicester, which we didn't deserve because it was a bad pass over. It was that high, but managed to keep it in, get a corner. Cheers, James. All the best and congrats if Sean does sign. I think he is the guy to keep you up. So Madison has got it. I forgot he was on the pitch. It's with it's back with Mendy with the Marte on the halfway line. Forward to Madison. Gets a nice 1-2. Out to Castagna. Thinks about the first time cross, does the second time. Header back down from Leicester, but nobody's there. But we've still got it. Somebody considering a long shot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 players back then for Walsall. Oh, another long shot. Daka! Oh! That was I'm just trying to see who took that shot then. I think it was Tielemans. Goalkeeper couldn't hold on to it. Daka followed it up. And again, it was a tight angle for him, and the goalkeeper was able to save it for another corner to Leicester. A low corner this time. Faze has got it. Chipped back in. It's chipped out. All 10 players from Walsall are in the box. I should have stuck with me 1-0, shouldn't I? So, Faze chips it in. Out to Castagna, but it's over his head. It goes out for a goal kick. A lot of pressure there from Leicester, but guess what? All for absolutely no return. Walsall, I think, are considering a substitution. I think they are considering a substitution. But we're still looking at 0-0 at the moment. And this is it with Leicester. We do not take advantage. We do not take advantage when we have got the lead. But hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Luke Thomas with a throw in on the far side. Faze with a chip up. Daka to Kieran Dewsbury Hall. To Thomas. Back to Faze. To Daka. Good bit of possession play here by Leicester. It's out to Castagna. KDH. Faze has got it on the far side. Nice little 1-2 on the far side. A chip in. Oh, it's headed clear. "16 attempts at goal by Leicester. Amarty's got it on the halfway line, brings it forward. Out to Castagna on the left. Free kick there, surely. on Maddison. There's a free kick now on the far side with Maddison. 60 minutes on the clock. A chip comes in all the way through. Nobody there. KDH keeps it in. Mendy now. Mendy with this long shot, but it comes off an Accrington player. Yeah, told you. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Problem is, at the moment, we are so much dominating. You know what happens? You make a change. But then again, we moan if he doesn't make a change. Funny you should say that, told you, because Walsall are on the ropes, says Stephen Warnock on the BBC. But it's still 0-0. They're making a substitution. You're quite right, Luke. You're quite right. Gray, I don't get it. Walsall player. They're making two substitutions by the look of it. Williams and Hutchinson are off. Wilkinson and Songo'o are on. So Williams, Hutchinson off. Wilkinson and Songo'o are on for Walsall. 61 minutes, two changes for them. The BBC were reporting earlier that it was 1-0 to Leicester. Superb double save by Owen Evans. The Walsall keeper gets down to keep out Yuri Tillerman's attempt from outside the box before getting up to block Patterson's Daka's follow-up. And they typed in 1-0. I got all excited, and of course they didn't. Daka is coming off. 62 minutes. Daka's coming off. Iheanacho and Pratt. Iheanacho can't play up front. Oh, did I? Sorry, mate. Sorry. Maddison's coming off. Pratt's coming on. He's all smiles, he's Brendan. Don't know what he's got a smile about, but there we go. You know me, Gray, if I can put two words together, it's a sentence. Daka and Maddison are off. Iheanacho and Pratt are on. Iheanacho can't play up front on his own. And of course, we haven't got Vardy on the bench. A chip in, a lovely nutmeg there by Walsall. Now, Leicester. Oh, a long shot there. He was all on his own. Iheanacho, loads of he was onside, he was in his own half. Lovely run. Obviously hasn't got the pace of Daka or Vardy. There was 5 defenders running back, and he took a long shot, took a deflection, but straight into the arms of the Walsall goalkeeper. Still 0-0. 2-0 to Leeds now. They know how to kill off a lower league team, don't they? So we're passing the ball around a lot, but of course, as we always do when we pass the ball around, we do sweet FA with it. Guys, thank you for everybody that's watching. Please, if you are new to the channel, please do give us a subscribe. And whether you subscribed or not, please smash the likes. It does help our algorithms. It basically means that our channel will appear on people's home pages, even if they don't follow us, so they can see us and possibly give us a watch and maybe stick with us. So if you can smash the likes, it's brilliant. Thank you so very, very much. So, a bad ball there. Tielemans. Why is he still on the pitch? Please, please, somebody come in and make an offer for Tielemans. Offer us 5 million. You know, it's 5 more than we'll get in the summer. Just take him off our hands. It does, David. It does. And yeah, you fuck's 8 Yuri, indeed. 3-0 leads. Wow, they have really killed that game off. So it's Accrington on the far side. Leicester can't get it away at the moment. Yeah, Christensen is on. Christensen is on. I didn't see that. What was happening? When did he come on? Literally. Yuri is, yeah. Yeah, Christensen is on. I thought it was Pratt that was coming on. Maybe it wasn't then. "67 minutes, 0-0. Is anybody getting worried yet? Oh! It's a goal! Iheanacho! Iheanacho! Oh, I think it took a deflection, but it's gone in. Just as I said, is anybody worried? Just as I said that, Iheanacho takes a shot. I think it comes off a defender. He's down praying. We're all praying with you. 1-0, 68 minutes in. And it is a goal to Kelechi Iheanacho. Oh, I mean, you've got to feel sorry here for the goalkeeper. So he takes a shot, yeah, it takes a deflection, but it was going in possibly anyway. I think it'll be his goal. And, I feel sorry for the Walsall goalkeeper. Don't deserve that, Walsall, not away that way, but who cares? Who gives a sweet FA? It is a goal. It is Iheanacho on the 68th minute. Goal! Gotta love the FA Cup. This is, though, we've got to remember, guys, this is Leicester. We know what can happen. I guess for all the possession and all the number of shots, you could say it was what we deserve. I don't know. Would you say that? Would you say that? We're up to 25 minutes gone in the second half. Let's have a look what some of you have been saying. I wasn't worried, Chris. Just waiting for your reaction. Own goals rule, Blue Army. It's been given to Iheanacho, which I think is fair. It was on target. He can't play up front by himself. Look, we know he can't, but I'm not going to take it away. They're just showing it again. I mean, I don't know. I think he would have probably been on target if it hadn't hit the defender. Nacho man. Who wants to be a Nacho man? Who wants a decent singer? Oh dear. I do apologise. So, 1-0. Can breathe a little bit easier. We do need a second to kill it off, of course. I suppose if you were neutral, you would say this is a what you would expect. You know, a good cook tie. If we win, at least we know Nacho will be dropped against Villa. Yeah. You know, I've got look. You know, I'm a Nacho man, and I think we should have two up front, and he should be one of the two with one of the others. But I'm not Brendan. That was timing, wasn't it, Jeff? Though the commentator's curse. Who's worried? Boom. Jeff, not me. It's a goal kick to Leicester. Everson's been pretty quiet. It's difficult to judge him on this performance. Faze is smiling, and he can afford to smile now. I think Tielemans should be saying to Nacho, excuse me, get your wife, come on round. Me and my missus are going to get you a nice meal this evening, because he has got Tielemans out of jail. Bit of a risky back pass there, but Mendy brings it away. Christensen to Mendy. Mendy to Tielemans. Tielemans forward to KDH. KDH to Nacho. Nacho out to Castagna. Castagna looking, he crosses it in, but nobody there. It's too far. Christensen with a... He's not scared to shoot, is he? It was very high, very wide, and not particularly beautiful. I tell you what, Brendan needs a bloody brain transplant. It's good to see Christensen on, though. Getting some game time. Connolly is off for Walsall with James Taylor coming on. So, guys, how do we feel? How do we feel about this guy? I mean, like I say, I'm a convert. I think he should be. I think we should have two up front. When him and Vardy played that season, Kelechi ended up top goal scorer. And to me, he should be starting every game with either Daka or Vardy up with him. He should be our main striker. He really should. For me, I'm surprised he hasn't been knocking on Brendan's door saying, "Happy birthday, Brendan," but you know what the fuck's going on with my position? Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. Oh, that's a free kick, surely. What the hell? He's given that to Walsall? Oh. This referee. I think he should, yeah. It does worry me to see us play. Either they haven't got a clue how to beat teams or they do it on purpose. This is Leicester. They never do anything the easy way. And it's a free kick, headed down into the box, but straight to Everson's arms. Can Leicester get a second now and just kill the game off? 76 minutes gone. Nice little move now. We're breaking down the right, sorry. Castagna now, it's with Tielemans. Tielemans forward to Nacho, back to Tielemans, across to Mendy. Mendy goes round. He's not sure where to go. He does a bit of a roundabout. Back to Tielemans, back to Mendy, back to Tielemans. Castagna, Tielemans, Mendy. It's like a little triangle that keep just passing the ball to each other. Now it's a long way over, back into our own half for Faze. Over to Amati. Got to be careful. Don't take this too easy. A chip up into the box by Tielemans that is just headed back to his own goalkeeper by White. Nate is up. Good morning, Nate. Because I say morning, if you don't know, he's in America. So good morning. How the devil are you? Not surprised you're in late because it must be about 7 o'clock or something over in America. 9 o'clock possibly. And if it is 9 o'clock, what are you doing up this late? To be honest with you, it's been a typical, Nate, it's been a typical top tier versus bottom tier game. Yuri missed a penalty. Walsall defending for all they got. But Nacho got the goal for us with a bit of a deflection. But I think it would have been on target anyway. But we're winning 1-0. And look, it's a potential banana skin. I said this last night on TalkSport. This is a banana skin of a game for us. As it is like Leeds playing Accrington. That could have been a banana skin. This football gets us nowhere. Oh, 7 a.m. So you're 7 hours behind us. Whoa. Yeah, 7 hours behind us. So I don't blame you were up earlier, Nate. It's expecting much to get up at 5 o'clock. Would you get up at 5 o'clock to watch this lot, everybody? Not with passes like that, no. It's gone out for a Walsall throw on the near side, straight over Castagna's head, that pass was. Don't know who it was from, but I'm guessing Yuri because it was a bad pass. Tell you what, I don't know how 3-1 to Leeds. Accrington have got one back. Fair play to them. Indeed, Gray. Indeed. Totally. Best way to watch Leicester with a hangover. Some more changes now for Walsall. Yeah, I don't know how Brad's going to score the players afterwards, but if he gives Yuri Tielemans anything more than a 4, I won't be happy. So at the moment, it's probably Walsall's best spell of the game. Chipping it up and over, and it goes all the way out, and I think that's going to be a goal kick to Leicester City. It is indeed. Yeah, this is probably Walsall's best period of the game, which is typical. It is typical because we go 1-0 up. Do we go and kill the game off? Do we? Yeah. Faze is out to Christensen. Back to Faze. All the way across the box to Amati. Amati forward. But the ball was too strong. Too strong for Castagna. It's hoofed back in. Oh, Everson not shot. He waited for the ball. He was on the edge of the box. I think he was waiting for it to come into his hands. Wasn't sure whether, because he was being closed down by Walsall forward, and I think he wasn't sure if it was going to actually be safe to let that run in. So he didn't. He just kicked it out. Well done, Everson. Well done. Didn't take the chance, and that's what you want. If in doubt, hoof it out. I thought Leicester gave us a hangover, says Gray. Yeah, I know the feeling. Who had a hangover on New Year's Day? I thought I would, the amount I drank, but I didn't. Now then, Kelechi just couldn't quite hold on to the ball. And it's a throw into Walsall, just in their own half on the far side. Headed away by Leicester, but it's straight to a Walsall player. We're into the last 10 minutes. Art Mendy's lost the ball. In a very, very... Oh, what's the referee going to give there? Oh, he's giving it... Oh, surprise, surprise. Even the linesman... Leicester player went down. Then the Walsall player went down. So, of course, what is it? Free kick to Walsall. I mean, he pushed him, for fuck's sake. Right in front of your linesman, you blind wanker. What the hell? How can you push a player and it's not given? It's a throw-in. Headed clear by Christensen. Good header. Come on now, Leicester. We break. Kelechi's onside. Can he get it to him? He's moved in more across the field now. Yeah. Oh, what? No. Oh, the lovely ball. Played it into the box from the far side. The Leicester player, I think Tielemans, back-heeled it. And I'm thinking, like, where's that going? And there's the Leicester player running onto it. Kicked it straight into the Accrington defenders. But that was a nice move. Oh, Accrington have got another one back. 3-2. Come on, Accrington, says Told You Bro. AB, good afternoon. How are you? Wow. Well done to Accrington. Accrington. Who are they? But well done. Well done. Leeds are going to be wobbling a little bit now. They are going to be wobbling. 3-0 up and it's back to 3-2. Christensen was on the ball. He's passed it now. It's into Tielemans in the middle. Tielemans has got... Oh, he nearly got caught with the ball. Faze. Barnes. Christensen. Barnes. KDH. Inacho turns on the ball. He's bundled over, but the referee give anything, does he, Eckers like? Because the referee's a plonker. But, oh, great play. Bundled him on the ball! Oh, my God, how did that not go in? How did that not go in? Or is it still 3-1, Callum? Sorry, well, somebody said 3-2. AB said it was 3-2, so 3-1. Still 3-1 to Leeds. What a save. Johnny Evans. Excellent from Pratt. Should have been 2-0. Yeah. I mean, he bundled him off the ball, didn't he? And fairly for once. The referee didn't blow. Crossed it over. I mean, it was probably easier to actually miss it. Sorry, to score it than it was to miss it. KDH is man of the match according to the BBC. Would you agree with that? 5 minutes to go. It's not over yet, though. Oh. Castagna just whacking it clear there. So they're coming at us in the last 5 minutes. It's a long throw. Is that going to go for a corner? Yes, it is. It's a corner in the last 4 minutes. FaZe is trying to get the troops up and he's clapping them and saying, come on, lads. We are literally 4 minutes plus any injury time away from the 5th round. Corner comes in for Accrington. Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, my sweet Jesus. It comes over. It's headed clear by Christensen. It comes from a shot from the Walsall player. It falls to another Walsall player in the box. Thankfully, Everson dropped onto the ball, but that was a bit close. Definitely Gray. Pratt should be a starter. Drop Tielemans. It's a long ball into the box, but safely collect. Oh, come on. Apparently pushing the goalkeeper over when he's throwing the ball out is allowed when you're in League Two. Right, Leicester, just get it into the far side. Here we go with Pratt. Pratt's got the ball. Just tries to do a 1-2, but it's still he hits the back Walsall player, but it does come out to Leicester. Leicester still got it in the centre of the park. There's a lovely pass over to the far side to Christensen. Oh, Dewsbury Hall, that should have been 2. Oh. Yes, it should. Anthony, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? Welcome along. We should have buried these. We should. It should have been 2. Oh. He does. He missed it. Yeah. And is that down to the confidence that we don't have as a team at the moment? .88.5 minutes. Leicester can't get the ball out at the moment. Now we can. Christensen got it on the far side. But it's to Kelechi in the middle. Pratt is running. Oh, go on. Oh, that was a bit too hard for Bar. No, Kelechi's back on. It's fruited over. Iheanacho had the ball, passed it out to the far side to Barnes. It was a little bit too hard. You can't blame Barnes for that. He went a little bit ahead of him. Oi! Not seen it today, but we've got the clapper back on the side. We got the we got the seal back managing us. It was a little bit too hard. Pulled it back, and then Kelechi leant back as he took the shot, and it was a case of ring the space station and ask for our ball back, please. 89 minutes. We're going to have some injury time. Of course we are. Oh, that's a free kick. Finally, yes. Yeah, yeah. And yes, it is. It is great. I think, our confidence isn't there at the moment. Yeah, that he brought him down. That should have been a free kick, a yellow card. It is a free kick. Don't know how we're into. I don't know how much injury time's been added on. Does anybody know? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Go on. Injury time, 4 minutes. Leicester got it in the box for Barnes. Barnes plays it out to Christensen. Christensen goes to the byline, chips it in. Is it a corner? Yes, it is. It's a corner. 19 minutes, 30 odd seconds on the clock. 4 minutes in injury time. Guys, do let me know in the chat. Do you still do you like this new look that we've got with the clock on? I do have to keep sort of adding time on just to make sure it's caught up. But do you like the fact that it's there, or do you still want to see the graphic? Well, remember, the graphic was never on time with me, so you could never. It kind of spoilt it for me a little bit because I could see it on there, and it was sort of a minute before I saw it on the screen. Another corner for Leicester. Another corner. It's a short one. Yeah, 4 minutes, great. Thank you very much. 4 minutes to hold on. And we're into round 5. We lose the ball, though. We get it back, do we? It's on the halfway line. Ball played Castagna. Cool head. Back to Everson. In fairness, Everson's had a quiet game. He's not had to do much. That's different defending. Go down on your knees to chest the ball down. Let's hope he's kept his concentration for these last couple of minutes. 92-25 on the clock. 4 minutes of injury time. They put it in. It hits the Leicester player, comes out, but they've still got it again. Chips the ball in. Leicester click it away. They don't care where. Inacho tries to hold it up, but he loses the ball. And now it's a free kick to Accrington. And Yuri Tillemans gave it away. Why did they bother talking? Why did they bother just saying to the referee? I mean, the referee's given it. He's not going to change his mind. He brought him down. All this fucking Tillemans, fuck off. You brought him down. So it's a dangerous free kick. Dangerous position for Leicester. Everson lining his wall up. It's a chip in. He went to dive for it. He went through all the players. It wasn't particularly high. It was probably about head height, but it went through. Everson dived, but it was going wide, and he let it go wide. Yeah, David is a very aggressive player, because I did say when I was speaking to the Copenhagen people, I said, we don't have any aggression, and they did say he does like to get forward and he is aggressive. Right, there's 4 minutes gone. We are in. There it is. It's all over. Blown the whistle. It's all over. Walsall 0, Leicester City 1. There we go. Let's stop the clock. Stop the count. Stop the clock. We are in the 5th round. Again, he loves this competition. Kelechi loves this competition. Tielemans, you can fuck off to wherever you're going. You're crap today. They are on form. They're on a good run. Their fan had said that on. As I say, I was on Talk Sport with him last night. He said that it is a very good side that they've got. They're only 11th in League Two, but they are on a good run. I think they've won 3 of the last 6, which is more than we have. And of course, like I say, this is their big day. This is their final, if you like, because they're up against a Premier League team. And they made it difficult for us. Fair play to them. Anthony, well done. Leicester, we got revenge on Mickey Flynn, finally. I don't know, Brendan's smiling with the referee. Referee was a total blonker. Nacho owns this cup. He so does. I'm a bit worried that if we start Nacho in the FA Cup, I don't know if he would actually score or not. He's very much better coming off the bench. What would you call a sort of an impact sub as such? But it is an impact sub because that's what he does. But it doesn't seem to be as same when he starts a game. So look, we were through 1-0. I mean, not the prettiest of games. Whether we'd won it 1-0, 2-0, 4-0, 5-0. Can I just say, Doug got it right. He's not watching, I don't think. Doug has went 1-0, which I technically did, although I changed it to 2. I'm going to claim this one because I did say 1-0 on the radio last night. Go back and listen if you want to. So, but everybody went for a Leicester City win. That's what it was, whether it was a 1-0, 5-0, 25-0. We are through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, and that's all that matters. Wigan appoint Sean Maloney as the new manager. Very harsh on Kolo Toure because 9 games you can't paint your blueprint across 9 games. No, but it was a strange appointment, to be honest with you. When you're struggling like that, you don't take somebody for the first managerial job, do you? Doug, welcome back, Doug. 1-0. It's a good job I didn't have a bet with you on that. I'm sticking to the fact that I went 1-0 on the Talk Sport. National Radio, I went 1-0. Well done, Doug. Yeah, well done, Doug. Indeed. So let's just have a look at the stats then. If they'll let me do what it keeps giving me bloody leads. I don't want leads. Right. Let's have a look. I do not want leads. Let's have a look at the BBC. Where are we? Here we go. Mendy got the assist, by the way. Yuri missed a penalty. So possession, 25% to Walsall, 75% to us. Shots, 8 from Walsall, 27 from us. Shots on target, 3, 7 from us. Corners, 2 for the home team, 6 for us. 27 shots we had, 7 on target. That is dominance. The only thing we didn't have, obviously, was the conversion into goals. But, when you look at that, probably a little bit unfair on Walsall, but there was only periods I felt when they were in it. I didn't really feel threatened by them, other than the fact that, this is Leicester, and at some point we're going to cock it up. But certainly watching the play, I didn't feel particularly threatened by them. But look, we're through. That's all that matters. It's a cup competition. No replay. We are through. There's going to be a load more games kicking off in half an hour. We are going to be back at 4:00. Pratt was really good for his time on also. Yeah, really happy with our new fullback. Both of those coming from Hubert. Well done, sir. I agree with you. David, agree on both points. Both Victor and Pratt were good once in. Greg Christensen looks the business, but let's see him in the Prem first. Exactly, fair point. UK, better second half, much faster. But need a striker. You've been listening to David, haven't you? I think we do need another striker. I really do. And I do think Daka needed that extra season in while Vardy was, still playing. But it's not. It isn't a priority. It isn't a priority. Let's just have a look and see if anything has happened on the old transfer front. Gray, our finishing leaves a lot to be desired, just a tad. Victor should start against Villa. Hopefully Pratt too. I think he will. I think Victor will start. Give young Thomas a break. True Red. Frank Lampard was a risk for Derby, but in all due respect to Wigan, they had a better squad, and he took Derby all the way to the playoffs. Yeah, but Frank Lampard's probably a better manager than Toure. Let's just have a look and see if there's anything about Leicester. Not a thing. So he's obviously still going under his medical. So there we go. It's over. And now the end is near. And once again, we have got to thank this man. Kelechi Iheanacho got the only goal of the season, assisted by Mendy. But I mean, he owns it, doesn't he? He owns, as Gray said, he owns the FA Cup. Thank God for him. I don't want to lose him. Look, thank you very much to everybody that's been watching. Really, really do appreciate it. You're quite right there, Gray. But what is coming up next? I hear you ask. What is coming up next, Chris? I thought I heard you ask.
Coming up next on Leicester Till I Die TV.
We are going to be back at 4:00, myself and Brad, and we will be reviewing the game. And we'll be talking, obviously, players. I don't know whether Brad's been able to watch it. I do hope that he has, because I do want to get his thoughts on Tielemans today. How he stayed on the pitch. Well, we know he's a bum buddy of allegedly of Brendan, isn't he? He can't do any wrong. Tell you what I would say, he's a bit like Junior Lewis and Peter Taylor today. I think Junior Lewis would have played better than him. Tete should be here now. He should be here, Gray. And it's a great show. Thank you so very much. It'll be interesting to see what Brad has to say about that. It would. You know, he loves Frank Lampard. So I believe, as far as I know, Tete is here. He is undergoing his medical. Just since any news on online. Apparently, we made a 20 million offer for Jack Harrison last week. It now says on here that Tete is having ready to get ahead of a permanent move. Apparently we made a bid for Harrison last week. I guess that won't come off now because we're signing Tete. I thought it was a loan deal. I'm going to be honest with you. And then obviously, is Maddison going to Newcastle? We will see. Look, thank you so much. If you've been new, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. And subscribed or not, please smash those likes. It really does help. Thank you so very much for everybody that's watched. I'm going to go try and get something to eat. And I'll be back at 4 o'clock with Brad for the post-match. So, take care, everybody. Permanent, says Gray. He's been saying loan, so I just don't know. It's well confusing. It is well confusing. But then again, I'm easily confused. Guys, please come back at 4 o'clock when we'll be discussing the match. You know, Brad doesn't hold back. I can't wait to ask him what he thought about Tielemans. I say, somebody please come in and buy him. See you at 4 o'clock. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Really do appreciate it, keeping me company. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll be doing it again, obviously, next week for the Villa game. And we will be back, as I say, 4 o'clock. And we will see you then. Take care.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You'd better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I